Some may say this is the greatest album of all time. Some may also say this is the greatest album of all time. I just say, is this paging me at 5:46 in the morning, crack of dawning, now I'm yawning, wipe the coal out my eye, see who's, it's the B.a.r.s. What's good? What's cracking? What you lot saying? It's your boy Tubby, and welcome back to the best album review show, where I'll be talking about all the albums that have inspired me over the years, all the albums that's followed me throughout my musical journey. Man, I'm I'm rebuilding, restacking my CD collection, and I'm doing it with y'all. And maybe, just maybe, one of them could inspire you. This album right here is just exponential. I don't even know what that means. I just love saying that word. Let's get into it. Boom! Listen, this album right here probably is the greatest album of all time. But that changes hourly. Every single time I listen to an album that I think is the greatest album of all time. Don't make sense, but people that understand music and they know where I'm coming from. But anyway, listen. The vibes, the lyricism, the legendary longevity, the incredible everything, bruv. This album is absolutely spectacular. And that's what up until today, it still could potentially be the greatest album of all time. Potentially written and performed and delivered by the greatest rapper of all time. And if you don't know, this, I can't wait to do this one. As you can tell, I'm slightly excited. This album is none other Ready to Die by the notorious B.a.r.s. Biggie. Boom! Listen, where do I even start with this album, boy? Where do I start? This album right here, bro. This is the album I just wish I grew up in the mid-80s, so I was at prime age to understand the impeccable perfection of this album. September 13th, 1994. Bad Boy changed the world, bro, with this album. And I'm not saying it because we all know him as a legendary artist and a legendary rapper. The storytelling, the whole story of the album, the pain, the party, the love, the hate, the anger, the happiness, the whole journey of this album, I think it's just so sick. And lyrically, Biggie was so ahead that it's mad, to the point where there's artists now that still can't mess with Biggie on mic. Like, I'll say that with chest, bro. There's artists now that will get sliced and diced through, boy. This is a mad thing, bro. Right, before we get anywhere, bro. Before I even go, we got so much to talk about on this album. So look, boom, of course, executive producer, Mr. Sean Puffy Combs. This is when he was Puffy, not Diddy or P Diddy, or just Diddy or Puffy, or just Papa Diddy Pop, or Puff. But Puffy done his thing. This is prime time. Silk Versace shirts, the shoulders, the spins were on lock. And this is prime time Puffy. The vibes were absolutely exquisite. The swag was absolutely second to none. He is the original shoulder dropper, drip popper, fam. But hear what I'm saying to you. The notorious B.I.G. so distinctive in his delivery, so unique with his voice. His presence was absolutely just uncomprehendable. Just his swag was so sick. Just everything that this guy delivered, the way what Puffy molded him into as this artist, is just absolutely, I keep on saying absolutely, but bro, absolutely immense, fam. Just all of it. And I really wish I grew up to see this for the first time, because when I went back to it for the first time to hear it, bro, I was blown away. And do you know what? I got to big up my older brother David, because he's been waiting for this. He watches all of these videos, but so David, he put me on. I can't lie. He put me on. You know what I mean? So big up big bro. But that's what happens when you got older brothers and stuff, fam. You just teeth everything and you get me. One of the things that I super loved about this album, man, was just the organicness, bro. It really sounded authentic, and the journey, bro. The journey from the very beginning, from the very intro to Gimme the Loot, to the way it goes into Gimme the Loot, really makes you understand where he started and what his actual end goal was. Like, it really showed brother was on the streets hustling, trying to get this dough to help out his Marjay, you know, when he found out she was sick, but then to carry on with this journey, still trying to hustle and still trying to be in the game. And it gets to a point where it's so overwhelming that even talks about, of course, suicide and depression and stuff. Bro, this album was so far ahead of its time with the things that he speaks about on this album and the way he delivers it. Every single tune, the stories behind every single song, it's just, bro, it's so sick, fam. God rest his soul, man. But I would have loved to see what Biggie would have came with in this era. Like, what would he have been? Do you know what I'm saying? Like, what would he be talking, bro? Could you imagine, fam? Could you imagine the remixes featuring Biggie, fam? Could you imagine the collaborations he could have done now, like a Kendrick and Biggie tune or a Jay and Biggie track, like new school Jay and Biggie. Of course, we had the old school Jay and Biggie, but new school Jay and Biggie and that, like, blood. Cole and Biggie. Lordy. Could you imagine if Biggie started like jumping on the drill thing, fam? Like, could you imagine what that would sound like? Bro, it's a madness. Here we go. I swear somebody's got to sing every time somebody's got to sing when these pamphlets, yeah, especially when they're legendary, bro. I never know what they say, you know, what they just sound like something legendary, bro. The pamphlets, fam. This is the one right here, cuz. I love the way this opens up, of course, the cutest kid on the front. And the way this infamous, super famous picture, bro. I've actually got this poster. Yeah, mate, like, just incredible photography. What I love about the pamphlet as well, and especially Biggie, fam, is how close and how open he was about being so close to his mum, as the world knew, and was what people come to know later on. He was so close to his mum, and he was never afraid to talk about his trials, tribulations, and plus all the love and deep everything he had for his Marjay, fam. Like, it was just so sick, bro. Like, so real, blood. The Trillist, fam. Just following the scheme, just everything, man. All the tracks. And just, bro, just the photography, the way it's all laid out. Bro, it's a wham, bro. Could you imagine if that boxed you, fam? If he licked you with that hand, you're done out here, cuz. A UFC brother is not holding that hand, boy. That is a matters, fam. Film roll. Look at the film roll from of course, Juicy at the top. Big Popper with my favorite rapper of all time when he done his little pop up in the video. You get me? Mr. Big Busta Rhymes right here. Dope pamphlet. But let's get to the nitty gritty. There is a producer that does not get enough credit, bro. Every time we talk about Biggie, we always talk about Puffy. Listen, without this producer, there would be no Biggie. This album wouldn't have been what it was meant to be, and I don't care what nobody says, fam. I don't care, bro. Listen to me. Easy Mo B. Oh no, I better not dash the pamphlet, fam. Easy Mo B, fam. Bro, put some respect on his name, fam. Are you listening to the songs that this guy produced on this album, bro? He produced the what? Featuring Method Man, which is an absolutely stupid feature. Ready to Die. He produced Ready to Die. He produced Warning. He produced Machine Gun Funk. He produced Gimme the Loop. Are you nuts, blood? We don't talk about Easy Mo B enough, bro. Easy Mo B is one of the most incredible producers. He produced for the legends in the game, fam. The legends, bro. He produced, of course, Biggie's album. He also produced for Big Daddy Kane. He also produced for LL Cool J. Fam. He produced one of the baddest Bad Boy tunes on Bad Boy, Flavor in Your Ear. We need to put so much more respect on Easy Mo B's name, fam. Absolutely cold. Each track on this album is so special to me, man. Every single one, like the thought process, the production, the storytelling, bruv, the lyrical genius of Biggie, fam. The way he delivers his flows and everything like that. No one was rapping like this, brother, fam. No one was rapping as intricate. Nobody was flowing like this guy. Nobody was doing it, bruv. He came out on his own as a super unique, completely different style of rapper, different type of stylistics, as he would say, fam. His skill set was second to none. The longevity that this guy's created off his legacy of music is insane, fam. You will not find a Biggie verse or a Biggie song that does not thump off a party, fam. Trust me, all up until today, alongside the new school. Like, I can't stress how sick this guy is, blood. Boom! The standout tracks on this album. Fam, I can't lie. I'm gonna give you the bait ones, of course. Juicy, Anthem, Life Anthem, Forever Life Anthem, Forever, Big Papa, again, Party Anthem. Just incredible. One More Chance, again. Bro, the what I really wish they made. Bruv, could you imagine seeing this video with Prime Time Method Man, Crazy Wu-Tang Method Man, and Biggie going back to back with each other in a video? Bruv. I used to get bills on deals on stop me from that. Oh, bruv. Who shot you, man? Who shot you? Listen, I don't know. I don't personally think it was a shot, of course, at the man Tupac. I don't think it was, but you know, it is what it is. And suicidal thoughts. Listen, I could do this all day. I could do this all day with this album. I could literally do this all. Every single tune for me is just literally one after the other. Every single song on this album is outrageous in my perspective. The track choice, the track selection, the track order, everything. As you could probably tell, I may be potentially slightly biased, but I'm only telling the truth, okay? The truth, with the T and the H on it. My number one pick on this album, fam, I can't lie, it annoys me when I go for one of the B.a.r.s, yeah, but I cannot deny the amazingness, the epicness of this whole song. Nobody done it like this. Nobody done the back and forth with Self or with someone else on a track like this before Biggie, bro. I don't care what no one says. Not like this. There's been some in the past prior to this, like early 90s, but the way Biggie did it, nobody done it. The storytelling, the production, the delivery, the flows, the intricacies, the music video, bro, all of it got me absolutely flabbergasted, gassed, emotional, vexed, bruv, everything. Even a little skit at the end of the track as well is an absolute madness. But bruv, if you don't know, you could have you might have got it from the intro. My number one pick on this album has to be Warning. Has to be.
Who the fuck is this? Paging me at 5:46 in the morning. Crack of dawning, now I'm yawning. Wipe the cold out my eye. See who's this paging me and why? It's my nigga Pop from the barber shop. Told me he was in the gambling spot and heard the intricate plot. The niggas wanna stick me like fly paper, neighbor. Slow down, love, please chill, drop the paper. Remember them niggas from the hill up in Brownsville that you rolled dice with, smoking blunts and got nice with? Yeah, my nigga Fame up in Prospect. Nah, them my niggas not.
So boom, this week's album is none other than the notorious B.I.G. Ready to Die. If you want to hear raw, uncut, authentic hip hop with incredible storytelling and the vibiest lyrical content with skills, flows, and a presence and delivery and a shoulder popping vibe that for me just engulfs the essence and the culture of hip hop into one
Ball of just, oh my days.
Look no further than the original Dun Dada, the Dun Gargan, Mr. Notorious B.I.G. Rest in peace, you ledge. You're absolutely incredible. Probably, if not the most influential rapper to ever come out, in my perspective anyway. Obviously, it's based on my opinion. Influential is just an understatement, bro. He's undeniably, still arguably, the greatest rapper to ever do this. Yes, I said it. And I said it with all of this. All the chest, fam. I'm walking around like this for the rest of this, fam. So, boom. There you have it. Another episode of the best album review show, The Bars. Thank you all for checking it out. Thank you all for rocking with me and supporting your boy. It really does mean the world, man. But make sure you like, comment and subscribe and all that good stuff. Please go check out my latest music videos that are out now. I'll probably leave them up here somewhere or somewhat. Go, feel free to check out all the older videos. Of course, check out the Growing Treasure store right here, man. This is the Growing Treasure. I'll leave the link down below. Go fill up your carts and support your boy. Big up my brother from another mother, the slicing, dicing, Mr. Mysterious Itachi from the Odd Souls, man, my broski from another mother ski. That ain't quite right, but listen, allow me in it. It's been emotional, it's been dope. Make sure you follow me at Tubby Boy Music on the Instagram, and I'm now on TikTok as well. Same name, but I ain't popping, I ain't doing none of that rude boy, man. Just talking about music and doing my thing. Yeah? Follow me anyway, though. Been emotional, it's been dope. Love, peace, and chicken grease.